Avi Meyers for a Sunny Hirsch election special. This is pretty much the same type of show as the Northtown News Magazine. Sunny Hirsch, of course, is the official producer for it. We have way too many people who want to come on and discuss politics, and we want to give all of them a fair chance. This is not a show where you're going to see some 10-second soundbite. We want to give everybody a minimum of 7 minutes to let them know why you should vote for them. And it is a pleasure to introduce you to a candidate for U.S. Senate. And I mean, listen, if you're a football fan, you can vote for him because the Oakland Raiders took him in the first round. Although I wish he had been a Northwestern alum. And that's Napoleon Harris. How are you?
I'm great, Avi. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
First of all, thank you for being here. And you're not a novice to politics. You're a state senator right now.
Absolutely. I've been in the legislature for the last 4 years, working hard to appease my constituents and do a great job down there in the 15th district.
15th district, and that consists of, well, I know you live in Harvey.
Correct. That consists of the south side of Chicago, the 9th Ward, and it stretches out all the way to Beecher. So I represent the southeast suburban community in southern Cook County and parts of Will County.
Now, as a matter of fact, that's real close to my old stomping grounds. I was born in South Chicago, technically.
Got you really close.
Really close. So, yeah, definitely. And depending on who gerrymandered the border, when and where. So, okay, now, U.S. Senator, I mean, that's, frankly, you know, there's a need. I mean, it's kind of a, I can't say I take great pride in our senators, you know, right now. What is it that you have to offer? Why is it that you want to go for this?
Well, we have a tremendous lack of leadership at this particular time, though. Illinois definitely needs leadership, and I bring that. When you look about all the things that's going on in our state and our country, there's lack of jobs, lack of opportunity, lack of education, and the American dream is being hijacked. You know, fortunately for me, I had an opportunity to go to a great university in Northwestern, had an opportunity to play in the NFL, had an opportunity to live my American dream. But too many families, too many hardworking Americans are being left behind. So this is an opportunity to promote the American dream. Now, the American dream for everyone is not going to be being a professional athlete. It's not going to be winning the lottery. The American dream is simply owning the business that you wanted to own, having an opportunity to go to college, having an opportunity to start your business, having an opportunity to buy a home, raise a family, and send your children off to college. Those are things that I want to be able to bring in the government.
No, I think those are very good. There's no question. I mean, to me, just the idea of being able to own your own business, it should be much more common than it is right now. It's becoming increasingly difficult in this country. You know, when Home Depot opened up over here, the local hardware store put his business up for sale immediately.
Absolutely. We know that small businesses are the backbone of our economy. We have to do all we can to make sure that the policies that we enact reflect that. We want to make sure that more business owners have opportunity to employ, and not only just employ, earn a living for themselves so they can have sustainable living, that's have great wages, and they can take care of their families.
No question about it. No question about it. Now, I want to say hi to Baxter Swilly, who helped us get together for this particular interview, and he's distinguished himself with a number of really fine candidates throughout the years as a campaign manager. He's our next door neighbor in Rogers Park over here.
Yes. So
no, he's a real good guy. So basically, besides for being on the show, how are you getting your message out to people?
Well, we've been traveling the state. We've been down all over central Illinois, southern Illinois, western Illinois, really making inroads and getting our message out and let them know that there is a choice. Illinoisans will have a choice at the voters box this year. And I'm definitely excited about it. We've been getting a great response. I have great support of Senate President John Cullerton, some colleagues, other mayors and managers. But more importantly, it's going to come down to the people that vote, that go out, and they want their government to be transparent. They want someone who's going to actually fight for their needs and someone who has the experience. You know, growing up in the south side of Chicago wasn't easy, but I had an opportunity, and that's what I want to promote. That's what I want to present for other hardworking Americans, hardworking Illinois. You have a choice. This is an opportunity because we can do better. I mean, there's so many problems, not only just in this city, but in our state. When you talk about lack of unemployment or lack of jobs, when you talk about our criminal justice system, when you think about here in the United States, we represent 5% of the world's population, but yet 20%. We constitute 20% of the total people that's incarcerated. We can do better. I plan on going to Congress and having an opportunity to impact that in a major way.
Oh, that sounds real good. And is not just 20%. We have the highest percentage of people incarcerated of any country in history, according to some of these surveys. And some of the reasons people are in there, I'm not saying that there aren't legitimate criminals who really belong in jail. There are. You know, I'm real big on community policing, but the fact of the matter is that some of these people do not belong anywhere near a prison.
I agree. I mean, when you think about the type of crimes, nonviolent offenses, just here in Cook County, 70% of the population are in there for nonviolent crime. We have to do better in our judicial system. We have to eliminate some of these barriers. We have to give the judges discretion. We have these mandatory sentences and the war on drugs. It was a failure. So we can do better. Give the judges discretion to legislate the case, to make an opinion based on the merits of that case. And I think we could do a better job with that.
You're right, and failure is not even, you know, I can't talk about things I'm involved with off screen, but I'm involved with a lot of judges, and I'm directly involved in a case now of a 21-year-old kid who happened to be in the wrong car at the wrong time, was looking at 21 years, Class X, non-parolable that we're fighting for. And we're not saying that he shouldn't go to prison, a little bit. 21 years without parole for being
unacceptable.
Very unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. And he's a nice Jewish kid, too, by the way. You guys aren't the only ones who get hit sometimes. I'm sure you have a website.
Yes. www.napoleonforillinois.com. You can go there. You can see my policy positions. You can learn more about our campaign and come along and get involved. You can follow us on Facebook at Napoleon Harris. You can also follow us on Twitter at Napoleon_Harris.
Very good, and I want to thank Baxter Swilley once again for helping arrange this. I want to thank you for coming here. I want to wish you a lot of luck in the election.
Thank you.
I want all of you guys to really give this guy serious consideration. And, you know, come Election Day, which is Tuesday, March 15th, you can vote early, too. And thank you, Sonny Hirsch. And thank you, Napoleon. Good luck.
Thank you, Avi. I appreciate the time.
My pleasure.